Okay, so have you ever like caught yourself maybe just like glancing at your horoscope, or maybe like rearranged your living room and it just like felt different?
Mm.
Well, today we are going to like deep dive into how in Taiwan ancient beliefs about like stars and stuff and spaces are like built into daily life.
Yeah, they're not just like quirky traditions or whatever.
Right. It's like way more than that.
Yeah, it's like woven into the fabric of like how people live.
Totally. And so like that's what we're going to try to figure out today.
Yeah.
Like how deeply do people actually believe this stuff? And how does it like really affect their decisions? Like the big ones and also the everyday stuff.
Yeah.
So let's like start with astrology.
Okay, so like with astrology, specifically the Chinese Zodiac in Taiwan, that's like a big deal.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's not just like a fun fact about someone. It's like part of how people understand each other's personality and like if they'll get along.
Right.
It's like really interesting how it's like so normal in like conversations and stuff.
Yeah, I was reading that, like asking someone their sign in Taiwan is like as common as asking what they do.
Exactly.
There's like this key to like understanding them right away.
It is. And like for anyone who's not familiar, the Chinese Zodiac, it's like a 12-year cycle, right? And each year has a different animal.
Right.
So it's the rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's like a calendar, but like with personalities for each year.
Okay, so each animal like has its own vibe, right?
Right.
Like the dragon, is that like a powerful leader type?
Yeah, usually, yeah. They're seen as like ambitious and charismatic, like natural leaders.
Okay, interesting.
But like if you compare that to the rabbit, they're more like kind and gentle and maybe artistic.
Yeah.
It's like a way of like grouping people by like general tendencies.
Okay, like archetypes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is interesting because we're going into 2025.
Right.
And that is the year of the wood snake.
Yes.
And like apparently each sign has a whole new like set of predictions.
Right.
So do you have like the scoop on that?
I do. So for anyone born in the year of the rat,
Okay.
2025 looks like a good year for like career stuff. Potential for new projects maybe. And your love life is supposed to be good too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like good things all around.
So what about the ox?
So for the ox, it's more about like staying stable in your career, not so much like big changes.
Right.
It's also a good time to like deepen your relationships, like really nurturing those connections.
Okay, good to know.
Now for the tiger,
Yeah. What about the tiger?
looks like they might have some challenges. So they need to be patient.
Okay.
It's a reminder that like every year can't be perfect.
Right.
And sometimes you got to like work through stuff.
So for the tiger, it's like a year for resilience.
Exactly.
Okay, well, what about the rabbit?
So rabbits are going to have a pretty like steady year. Focus is on like personal growth and sticking to their goals.
Okay.
So it's good for like making progress quietly.
I like that. What about the dragon?
Oh, the dragon's got financial prosperity coming their way.
Oh, nice.
But with that comes like more responsibility.
Oh, okay. So it's not all like easy.
Right. It's like you got to work for it.
And 2025 is the year of the snake.
It is.
What's that going to be like?
So for the snake, this is a year of like big transformation, lots of new beginnings and like personal growth.
Okay.
It's all about like change and moving into new phases of life.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the horse?
So for the horse, there's going to be career advancement.
Great.
And more confidence in relationships. It's like a time to like really go for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and for the goat,
Okay.
2025 is good for travel and like recharging. It's like a chance to step back and like have new experiences.
Okay, a cosmic vacation.
Pretty much.
What about the monkey?
Oh, monkeys are going to have a lucky year.
Awesome.
Lots of opportunities coming their way. They just got to like grab them.
So what about the rooster?
The rooster is going to get recognized for all their hard work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like their dedication's going to pay off.
That's great.
And for the dog?
Yes, the dog.
They're going to have good social interactions and good luck in romance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So like strengthening bonds and maybe even new connections.
And last but not least, the pig.
Right. So for the pig, 2025 is more about like looking inward.
Ah.
It's about personal growth, not so much like outside achievements.
Wow. So it's like a personalized forecast just from your birth year.
Yeah.
It's amazing how important this is to like Taiwanese culture.
It really is.
But it's not just the Chinese zodiac, right?
No, it's not. Western astrology is also popular in Taiwan.
Interesting.
Yeah, especially with younger people and like on social media. There's like a huge interest in like sun signs, moon signs, all that stuff.
Okay, so it's like people are looking at like multiple systems at once.
They are, yeah. Like they might check their Chinese zodiac prediction for the year and then also like read their daily Western horoscope. Yeah, and some people even like use their Western horoscope to help them make decisions.
Really?
Yeah, it's like getting advice from the stars.
Wow, that's wild. Okay, so let's talk about Feng Shui.
Okay.
I know it means like wind and water,
It does.
but what's the idea behind it?
So Feng Shui is like this old art of making your surroundings, like your home, your office, even cities, like harmonious to bring good energy and good luck.
So it's all about like creating the right kind of environment.
Exactly. And the idea is that like your surroundings actually affect, like your well-being and your success.
That's interesting. And I know there are like Feng Shui masters
Right.
who like advise people on this stuff.
Yeah, they help with like everything from where to put your desk to like designing buildings.
Wow.
And people really value their expertise because they believe that Feng Shui can like seriously affect your wealth, your relationships. It's like a practical way to make your environment work for you.
So what are some of the things people do with Feng Shui in Taiwan?
So one thing is that people try to avoid putting their bed like right across from the door.
Wow.
It's called the coffin position, and it's thought to be bad for your energy.
Really?
Yeah, it can lead to like bad luck or health problems.
I can see why people wouldn't want that.
Yeah, and another thing is that people are careful about sharp corners in their homes and offices.
What's wrong with sharp corners?
So they're thought to create these things called poison arrows.
Poison arrows?
Yeah, it's like concentrated negative energy that can like hurt you.
Oh.
So people try to like soften those corners with plants or round objects.
So it's all about like creating a smooth flow of energy.
Exactly.
Okay. And I've heard about water features in Feng Shui.
Yes, water is like super important in Feng Shui, especially for attracting wealth.
Okay.
So you'll see a lot of fountains and fish tanks near the entrances of homes and businesses.
Right.
Because the flowing water is like a symbol of wealth and opportunity coming in.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And the movement is important too. It shows that the abundance is like active and flowing.
And then there's the whole thing about numbers.
Right. Numbers have a lot of meaning.
Okay.
So in Taiwan, the number 8 is considered really lucky.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
It's connected to wealth and good fortune.
Okay.
But the number 4 is like really bad.
Yeah, I know that one.
It sounds like the word for death in Mandarin.
Right.
So people avoid it like crazy.
Yeah. And it's not just like a superstition. It actually affects how buildings are numbered.
Exactly. You'll see buildings that skip the 4th floor entirely. Like they go from 3 to 5.
So crazy.
Yeah. It shows how these beliefs actually like shape the physical world.
Totally. Okay, so we talked about the principles and the practices.
Yeah.
But how does this stuff actually affect people's decisions in Taiwan?
So this is where it gets really interesting.
All right.
Because these aren't just ideas. They actually influence how people make choices.
So give me some examples.
Okay, well, like when people are buying a home, Feng Shui can be a huge factor.
Really?
Yeah, people will avoid places with bad Feng Shui even if the location or the price is good. They look at like the direction the building faces, the layout of the rooms, even the stuff around the building.
Wow, so it's like a deal breaker.
For some people it is.
What about other stuff like having kids?
Yeah, so when people are naming their babies, they might use astrology and numerology to pick a name that will bring good luck and success. It's like they're trying to give their kid a good start by aligning their name with the cosmos.
So it's not just about like what sounds nice.
Right, there's a lot more to it.
And I bet weddings are like that too.
Oh, definitely.
Hmm.
Couples will consider their zodiac signs and look at astrological calendars to choose a wedding date that's like lucky for their marriage.
Okay, so they're trying to like start their life together on the right foot.
Exactly.
What about like businesses?
Oh, yeah. Feng Shui is huge in business.
Really?
A lot of business owners use Feng Shui to design their offices.
Okay, how do they do that?
They'll put desks in certain places to like maximize good energy, or they'll make sure the building faces the right direction to attract prosperity.
Yeah.
And they'll even use things like water features and plants to enhance wealth and success.
It's like they're creating an environment that's good for business.
Exactly.
So it's amazing how these like old traditions are still so relevant today.
It really is.
So what's the big takeaway here?
I think the main thing is to understand how important astrology and Feng Shui are in Taiwanese culture.
Right.
For a lot of people, it's not just superstition, it's like a core part of their beliefs, and it affects how they live their lives. For others, it might be more about tradition, like
Sure.
something that adds meaning to their life.
Yeah.
So there's a whole range of beliefs.
It's like a blend of ancient wisdom and modern life.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, for anyone listening, have you ever made a decision based on your horoscope? Or like the feeling of a space?
That's a good question. And it brings up something interesting to think about, like how do these cultural beliefs shape our ideas about luck and opportunity and even our own destiny?
Yeah, that's definitely something to think about.
For sure.
Okay, well, thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me.